What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about Reddit. They just dropped their earnings. I want to go over the absolute key highlights from the earnings that you kind of need to take away from it all. And then aside from that, go over some of the data points, what analysts are saying, and everything else. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So it did close at $204.95, down 5.32%. It did have a low of $195. So absolute craziness, but still over the last 6 months, still doing fairly well, up 275.92%. As far as their earnings, they did do fairly well on both earnings per share and revenue, beat by 22.16 million. Earnings per share, they did also beat similarly. Just future guidance was somewhat iffy, and plus I think a lot of people just looked at kind of the multiples behind the scenes. But if we kind of look over here, the implied move was 13.07%, so it was rather on the timid side of that. For those of you that kind of follow the overnight trading, I think it did have a low of like 185 or something, but nonetheless, though, during the actual trading day, it was rather timid. Aside from that, though, shorts did increase 234,000 shares today. 20.84% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 16.59 million shares. So when it comes down to shorts leading into their earnings, they were starting to return. So meaning that they themselves did feel that Reddit was going to really move up with their earnings. So it didn't really play out as that. So kind of caught everyone off guard a little bit. Today there was 100 million in calls, 53 million in puts, 53% of all the options being done today were bearish in nature. Of the call options that were done, there's a consensus for it to be roughly around that 220 mark. As far as bears, they are anticipating for it to be sub 200. So kind of polar opposites a little bit. As far as analyst ratings, there was a lot that did come out. You had the new low of looks like $150. That was Bernstein. Mark, who has a 77% success rating, sell rating. And then at the same time, you also have polar opposite. You have a crazy buy, so 250. So anywhere from 150 to 250 is plausible based on analysts. So Josh, who has a 61% success rating, but all of them averaged out, you have $206.50, the average. That works out to be pretty much flat, so 0.76% upside. So let me know your viewpoint on that. And then when it comes to support and resistance points with it at 204, it is trading between this R1 and the pivot. So if you are going to see Reddit really start to move higher, next kind of target is going to be 208 followed by 220. Flip side, 188 and then 167 is going to be the next strong support points that similarly you just want to watch for them to hold. So let me know your thoughts. Did you buy Reddit? Did you sell? Did you do options? What did you do? One thing I do want to share with you though, if you're looking for all this good information, so analyst ratings, forecasts, ownerships, everything under the sun, definitely sign up for 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗧. Link in the description below and also the comments. Completely free to have all of this. So if you're looking for good information, definitely sign up while you can. So link in the description below and also the comments. But with all that said, I'm going to play this. This is going to go over the absolute key highlights from their earnings that everyone needs to kind of take away from everything. So with all that, appreciate all of you watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up as well.
Reddit targets $360 million, $370 million. Q1 2025 revenue with 48%, mine and 52% growth. Earnings Call Insights Reddit Inc., RDDT. Q4 2024 Management View. CEO Stephen Huffman highlighted that Reddit surpassed $1 billion in revenue for the year, achieving 71% year-over-year growth in Q4, and maintaining GAAP profitability for the second consecutive quarter. He emphasized international growth, with DAUs increasing 46% year-over-year across new markets and the rollout of machine translation in 8 languages. Huffman discussed the launch of Reddit Answers, an AI-powered tool designed to curate community discussions, providing users with summarized insights. This initiative is part of the company's broader focus on enhancing search functionality to attract both scrollers and seekers. COO Jennifer Wong reported Q4 revenue of $428 million, with advertising contributing $395 million, growing 60% year over year. She noted growth across multiple verticals, led by finance, retail, and technology, and highlighted the success of mid-market and SMB advertisers. CFO Andrew Valero revealed adjusted EBITDA of $154 million with a 36% margin and net income of $71 million. He added that gross margins reached 92.6%, supported by revised cloud hosting agreements and controlled costs. Outlook. Management guided Q1 2025 revenue in the range of $360 million to $370 million, representing 48% and 52% year-over-year growth, with adjusted EBITDA expected between $80 million and $90 million. Huffman underscored plans to consolidate Reddit Answers into the broader search platform, enhancing user retention and engagement while preparing for monetization opportunities. Wang outlined strategic priorities for 2025, focusing on optimizing ad solutions with machine learning, expanding automation, and broadening advertiser diversity across verticals. Financial results. Q4 revenue reached $428 million, up from $348.4 million in Q3, driven by advertising growth and expanded impressions. International revenue grew 77% year-over-year, outpacing U.S. growth. Adjusted EBITDA reached $154 million, up from $94 million in Q3, with incremental adjusted EBITDA margin at 74%. Net income was $71 million, or 40 cents per basic share, compared to $30 million in the previous quarter. Gross margins improved to 92.6%, benefiting from new cloud hosting agreements. Free cash flow reached $89 million for Q4, contributing to $222 million for the full year. Q&A. Ronald Josie, Citigroup, asked about Reddit Answers and the impact of Google's algorithm changes on engagement. CEO Huffman explained that Reddit Answers is in beta and highlighted its ability to surface high-value content, while noting that search traffic fluctuations primarily affect logged-out users. Justin Post, Bank of America, inquired about the commercial potential of Reddit's search functionality. COO Wang emphasized the platform's inherent commerciality, with 40% of posts classified as product-related, and outlined plans to monetize high-intent searches. Brian Nowak, Morgan Stanley, asked about converting logged-out users to logged-in users. Huffman highlighted streamlined onboarding processes, improved search experiences, and targeted engagement efforts. Sentiment analysis. Analysts expressed a slightly positive tone, focusing on opportunities in AI-powered insights and international growth, while raising questions about search monetization and market competitiveness. Management maintained a confident tone during prepared remarks, emphasizing consistent profitability and strong revenue growth. During Q&A, Huffman and Wang addressed concerns with detailed strategies and noted advancements in key initiatives. Compared to the previous quarter, analyst sentiment appeared more optimistic, reflecting confidence in Reddit's growing profitability and strategic execution. Quarter-over-quarter comparison. Revenue grew from $348.4 million in Q3 to $428 million in Q4, with advertising growth accelerating and international revenue outpacing U.S. growth. Adjusted EBITDA margins expanded from 27% to 36%, driven by cost controls and revenue growth. Management confidence remained strong, with a focus on scaling search and ad solutions. Analysts' focus shifted to the monetization of new initiatives, particularly Reddit Answers and search functionality. Risks and concerns. Management reported volatility from Google search algorithm changes, which impacted logged-out traffic but not revenue. They emphasized adaptability to such fluctuations. Analysts raised concerns about the timeline for monetizing Reddit Answers and scaling international ad revenue. Challenges in navigating evolving EU privacy regulations and sustaining advertiser diversification were noted. Final takeaway. Reddit closed the year with robust revenue growth, international expansion, and sustained profitability. Strategic investments in AI-powered tools like Reddit Answers and a focus on enhancing search functionality highlight the company's long-term growth potential. Management's confidence in scaling ad solutions and diversifying revenue streams positions the platform for continued success in 2025, with guidance signaling strong momentum into the first quarter.